Hello, and thank you for all of the gorgeous feedback on my rambly, chatty, week in the life productivity hacks type video, because that's very unusual for me. It's not the sort of video that I would do. But today I'm going to bring you through a day in the life of a stay-at-home, work-from-home entrepreneur who likes to utilize her time as wisely as possible, spend as little time away from her babies as she can. I've already been up, gotten the boys breakfast. I've dropped Atticus to kindergarten. He only goes there for 3 hours to play with his friends. Come here, bunny. Archie was outside seeking out a tractor. Weren't you, baby? And today is Friday, so I'm doing a Q&A on my Instagram page. If you're not following me over there already, this is a really unhelpful angle for you guys. If you're not following me there already, do make sure and follow that little description box Q, and I'll see you over there. But in terms of work today, I did some questions from that Q&A when Archie was napping. He did one little nap in the morning and will probably take another nap in the afternoon while his milk when his older brother is napping. And so I will probably finish the rest of that Q&A then. I have one email to respond to in terms of a possible birth client, and I have one follow-up email to do for a lactation client that I saw earlier on this week. Then later on this afternoon, so it's now 12 o'clock, I'm going to collect Atticus in 10 minutes from Kindy. We're going to sit back here, have lunch, bring them for a nap, finish my Q&A, answer those 2 emails, and then when my lovely husband gets home, when Pete gets back from work at 4:30, I have a free doula call where I see whether we're going to be a good fit for a lovely mumma who's expecting her baby soon. And the next thing that I have to do then is pack my bags, get into the car, and I'm actually doing an in-house lactation consultation. So I will take you along as I do all of that, get organised in between, and a little bit of momming. Another thing before I close out this video, and I will make sure and leave all the links for bits and pieces down below, is we have gone through a massive declutter at the moment. And so getting rid of lots of our stuff that was in the way, stuff that was just, I was constantly finding that I was just moving from place to place, has meant that I spend more of my free time, or I have more free time, to focus on work when the kids are sleeping, when the kids are napping, so they're not seeing me glued to my phone the whole time, and less time when I do have those free moments, picking things up, moving things around, cleaning, doing the chores, and it means it's much easier for me to stay on top of all of that. So decluttering has been one of the biggest differences I find to my productivity. This is the standard that Archer is standing on. And it has been a game changer in terms of the amount that I've been able to get done around the house. He will just stand up beside me and potter away. You can get doubles, twin ones, which I was considering getting, but actually they can both climb up in here and potter away quite happily, or I'll just pull a chair up for Atticus if he's not playing independently. But this has been a game changer. Another thing that actually, in terms of making the most out of my time and being able to get on with tasks uninterrupted, this has turned into a little bit of a mummy day in the life, but anyhow, is both of the boys have one of their own little chopping boards like this. You're so excited, Archer. And their own little knives. These are the nylon, KNYLON knives, and they are so helpful because when I'm doing cooking and preparing dinner, maybe they can be up beside me with their own utensils, helping me in a safe way. So myself and Archer are in the car, ready to go, and I actually seized the opportunity and got together my lactation bag and my weighing scales and those bits and pieces at the door alongside my birth bag. That has all of the safety equipment, all of the massage tools, aromatherapy tools, Rebozo, that sort of thing, in the boot of my car, because my birth client actually I go on call for her tomorrow. So she's 37 weeks. So from 37 weeks until 42 weeks or 43 weeks, whenever she has her baby, my phone is on loud day and night, and I have that bag in the car ready to go. So I just hop into my car and go meet that mama wherever she's at. If she's at the home, if she's at the hospital, if she's in a birthing centre. But that is a big part of sort of that feeling of readiness. Helps me then to be able to give really good quality care. Okay, so I did not film collecting Atticus, getting lunch. Today is Friday, so we had a tortellini for Tortellini Fridays. Something super easy just for me at the end of the week of doing like lots of cooking, and I'm normally fresh out of ideas. And the boys went down for a really decent nap, like 2 hours, so I got loads of work done and actually managed to close my eyes for a few minutes myself, which is so important, particularly because we've been having some bad nights recently. And recently, when they wake up, we've been doing like a really slow wake up, like open the curtains, sometimes we'll wake and like read a story together. Today we're having tea time. My friend made me this beautiful like rose and cacao tea, so I'm infusing that in there, and we're going to have it with like some cream and maple syrup. And sometimes I make like homemade biscuits, sometimes it's just like a piece of fruit with a bit of nut butter to dip in. But balancing those blood sugars as soon as they wake up and like doing it slowly, so at the moment they're inside listening to a podcast while they're having their tea, and it's definitely, it makes for an easier afternoon. I don't know about you, but hangry me is no fun. Looks yummy, Arch. Okay, so Pete is on his way home, which means I'm going to have an opportunity to get sorted for this next consultation. Feedback on this delicious tea, this rose and cacao tea. Thank you, Myrna, for this. We've been serving it with like these milk and honey sourdough biscuits. I added a little bit of cream and a little bit of maple syrup into mine, and it's divine. Lovely little like afternoon pickup. You do the next page? Yeah, that's the brush. It's bedtime. Is that a lamp? Owl? Owl. Owl. What does owl say? Woohoo! 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 Very good. Woohoo! Look, there's the moon. Can you see the moon? Moon. And what's that? Stars. Yeah. They pajamas. Pajamas. Is that Maisie's toothbrush? Bush. Are they her slippers? And her clock. Clock. Is that her storybook? Harry. And is she cuddling her teddy? Teddy. She's saying night night. Say night night, Maisie. Say night. Want to give her a kiss night night? Kiss night night, Maisie. That's an owl. That's Maisie. Night night, Maisie. Look at little tail and little nose. Night night. It looks like I might be making a habit of making an outro where I'm still in my jammies. It's the end of the day now. Generally, at the end of the day, I like to get into my jammies, wash off my makeup, and sit down with my laptop. I sometimes utilize this time to do like consultations. So if I've got a family who I'm supporting who are in the US maybe, or mamas who are just really in trouble with like a lot of nipple trauma, a lot of nipple pain, or symptoms of mastitis, I will see them in the evening, because those symptoms generally, like the sooner we start a treatment plan, the better. Alternatively, I will sit down and do some like updating stuff on my website. I will check in on families maybe who I've supported earlier on in the week. If I have birth clients who I haven't chatted to in a while who are due soon, or I need to just see how they're doing, I'll utilize my time to do that. And I try my best to cut it at like an hour of working, and then I'm in bed somewhere around 9:30 and 10:30, which I know feels early, but I'm on call at the moment, and so I know that I could get a phone call at like 3 o'clock in the morning or like 11 p.m. and haven't have slept at all. So I'm trying to make the most out of any rest that I do get. Being on call definitely has its pros and cons. It's hard on the body, but adrenaline just carries you, and the excitement and the fact that I love my job so much makes it worth it.
So this is a little day in the life, and I hope you've really enjoyed it. And again, let me know if you're into this kind of content and what you would like to see next. Thank you for watching.